Hey Dane, my name is Dallin Broomfield and I'm the owner here at Iron Chest Pest Control Marketing. This video is the website, the custom website screencast that you requested through your email last night. So in this video, I'm going to go over your website and I'm going to leave you with a few tips and tricks. We normally do 3 tips and tricks, but I do have another one in here that we will go over at the end, close to the end of this video. So please stay tuned for that one. That one's probably the one of the most important ones. But at the end of this video, I'd really appreciate some feedback if you had any. But without further ado, the 3 things that we're going to dive into today, or the 4 things we're going to dive into today, is Google indexing, content, citations, and backlinks. So let's talk about content first. So content is king. You want to have a lot of content across your website, and there's a few reasons why. One, it's going to let Google know that you are the expert in your field. And then 2, it's going to allow you to get in all of the high quality and relevant keywords that these Google users are actually searching for. So I've looked through your pages. I see that you guys are targeting Springville on your homepage, and you do have your where you service and all of your back pages for all the service areas that you have. So I don't really want to get into content too much because you guys have already using this tactic, but pretty simple. You want to be using those specific keywords like, pest control Springville UT. This keyword gets searched 90 times every month, has a keyword difficulty. And so if I wanted to get found for a keyword like that, I would make sure that I have it in my header tags. I would have it down here in my content a few times, and then I would even save my images as the keyword. So that is the one area that I think you guys can improve on there. So the reason why you want to do this is because it's basically just a way to manipulate the algorithm and let that algorithm know that you are doing the services that these Google users are searching for. So as my number one tip is content. You guys are doing well with that. So next up, I'm going to come over here to Google and I'm going to Google pest control Springville UT. So the first few things that you're always going to see pop up is going to be your local service ads and your PPC ads. Both are very effective to get into. I do highly recommend running them. But for the sake of the video, we're going to say on the local organic side of things. So this section here is your local organic map pack. And in my opinion, this is the best place to be in because of the reviews. People trust reviews like their grandma, and so it's good to get a consistent review pattern and be responding to those reviews. Google loves to see that you're interacting with your customers that way. Another great way to interact with your customers is to be making weekly Google posts, posting about your products and services. But most importantly, and this is my tip number 2, is citations. Citations are simply just online directories. Anywhere you get your business name, address, or phone number listed is going to be considered a citation. And the more of those you have, the more authority and rank that you're going to have in the local map packs. And then finally, this next one down, this is your organic traffic. This is where your website would go. And when we're talking about Google, Google is just a big popularity contest. And so the more relevant backlinks that you have linking back to your website are basically just these other websites that are raising their hand and saying, hey, this guy is trusted and authoritative and deserves to be up at the top of Google. So my tip number 3 is more backlinks to the website. So finally, we're going to go over this tool that we use called Ahrefs. It is just a tool. It's not 100% correct all the time, but this is where we would go in and be able to see how many backlinks you have, what keywords you're being found for, and how much organic traffic that you have traveling to your website. But what we found is that you guys do have a status 406 return code on your website. So immediately this is telling our tool Ahrefs that we can't crawl the site. So it does not have keyword data on it at all. And so it got me wondering, well, what else can't crawl your site? So we went over to Google and we tried to uh, put in your URL site bugwranglers.com, and Google is saying that there is no matches for this. So again, we tried to do it again using Google's rich search results, and this URL is not available to Google. So as of right now, your URL is completely shut off from being crawled by the Google algorithm. So I would definitely have that looked into immediately so that you can start getting that search engine crawling through your website and you can start getting found for keywords. So lastly, I do want to look at one of your competitors. This was the local bug guy. We can see they've got a domain rating of 4.2, UR rating of 6, but you notice they don't have a status 406 code over here. They are getting found for keywords like that Springfield UT. So we're going to look at some of their keywords real quick. Okay, so they've got pest control Spanish fork here. You can see this keyword gets searched 100 times. They're sitting on position 2, so they've got 23 people coming in on that one. Pest control Spanish fork again. They've got 12 coming in on that one. Pest control Springville UT sitting on position 10 is what this tool is saying. So they've only got 3 people coming in on that keyword. But I know that'd be a pretty big game changer for you guys if you can get another 12 or 23 people, traveling into your website every month looking for pest control services. So again, the 3 things is content. You want to make sure you're using those exact match keywords in your header tags, making sure you're saving each image as a keyword. 2 is the citations, anywhere where your business name, address, or phone number is listed. 3, backlinks to the website to build authority to the domain. And lastly, 4, make sure that you get your website into Google Search Console. You get Google Search Console able to crawl the website so that you're able to start getting found for keywords. I hope you found valuable information into this, and I look forward to getting some feedback from you on what you thought. Thank you. Take care.